Welcome to the uncomfortable zone. Today, we're blueprinting how deliberate discomfort is the singular pathway to exponential growth. Most people seek comfort, but comfort is the graveyard of ambition. True growth lives exactly where your security ends. The uncomfortable zone is a deliberate state. It's the meticulous practice of stepping into areas where you are not yet an expert. Phase 1 is strategic skill acquisition. This is the tactical pursuit of high leverage abilities that challenge your status quo. Next, we must challenge existing paradigms. If you always think the way you've always thought, you'll stay right where you are. Deliberate discomfort means breaking the mental walls you've built to stay safe. Innovation requires the courage to be wrong. To make this actionable, start by auditing your day. Identify where you are on autopilot. That is your target for disruption. Innovation is a byproduct of consistent, uncomfortable iteration. It's the data-driven pursuit of a better version of yourself. This is a marathon. Exponential growth is the compounding interest of your daily discomfort and discipline. You will feel fear. That's the signal you're in the right place. In the zone, fear becomes your most powerful fuel. By embracing this blueprint, you become a global competitor, ready for a world that never stops changing. Treat your career like a laboratory. Experiment, fail fast, and learn faster. Your discomfort is the most valuable data you have. One uncomfortable action a day. Master the skills, break the old models, and take that step. Simple but powerful. The view from the top is only accessible to those willing to endure the climb. Your future self is waiting for you there. Are you ready to blueprint your own breakthrough? Join me in the uncomfortable zone. Let's start growing. What if the secret to your wildest success isn't comfort, but the exact opposite? For too long, we've been told to seek ease, but today we're flipping that script. Discover how deliberately stepping into your uncomfortable zone isn't just about pushing limits. It's about unlocking a blueprint for exponential growth you never thought possible. Are you feeling stuck, like you've hit a ceiling in your personal or professional life? The problem isn't a lack of talent or opportunity. It's a hidden aversion to the very thing that will propel you forward. In this video, we're not just identifying your comfort zones, we're providing an actionable framework to transform those perceived limitations into unparalleled opportunities for innovation and breakthrough success. Forget everything you think you know about achieving growth. The truly successful don't just endure discomfort, they seek it out. We're talking about a deliberate strategy, a blueprint for embracing challenges that will catapult your personal and professional development faster than any traditional method. Get ready to redefine your understanding of what's possible. This isn't just a social problem, it's a biological one. Your brain's evolutionary roots are in survival, not thriving. To your lizard brain, the unknown is a threat, not an opportunity. The amygdala doesn't distinguish between a saber-toothed tiger and a challenging new project. Both trigger the same fight or flight response that forces you back into your comfort bubble. Mastering the uncomfortable zone requires a conscious override of your biology. You have to recognize the fear response and choose to move toward it anyway. Let's evaluate pseudo-growth. This is the busy work that feels productive but stays within your comfort zone. It's an illusion of progress that keeps you stuck. True growth happens at the very edge of your capability. If you're not failing at least some of the time, you're not working at your edge. You're just staying safe. Outside the bubble is a void of pure potential. It's uncomfortable because it's unstructured. But that lack of structure is where innovation is born. In the uncomfortable zone, failure isn't a setback, it's an evaluation. It's the data you need to adjust your strategy and move faster next time. Every time you choose discomfort, you build the courage muscle. This compounds over time, making you more resilient and capable of larger breakthroughs. So unmask the illusion. Recognize the societal pressure, understand your biology, and evaluate your busy work. Are you truly growing or just staying safe? The horizon of opportunity is vast for those willing to leave the shore of comfort. Don't let your history dictate your future potential. In part 2, we'll dive into the strategic skill matrix, how to choose the right discomfort for the maximum return. See you in the zone. Stay uncomfortable, your growth depends on it. We've deconstructed the zone. Now we're providing the final concrete examples you need to execute your own blueprint for success. First, the 1% rule. Consistency is your greatest leverage. One small, uncomfortable step every day compounds into a massive transformation over time. Now, let's evaluate the power of skill stacking. This is how you move from being a commodity to being a category of one by combining diverse abilities. Example 1, the creative technologist. By stacking design expertise with AI literacy, you aren't just a designer. You're an architect of the future. Example 2, the empathetic leader. Stack management with advanced emotional intelligence. This discomfort of vulnerability leads to unparalleled team loyalty. Example 3, the strategic communicator. Combine data analysis with public speaking. When you can evaluate the numbers and tell the story, your influence becomes unstoppable. Example 4, the innovation architect. Stack engineering with business strategy. You can build the product, but you can also build the company that delivers it. That's true leverage. Each of these stacks requires you to be bad at something new. You have to embrace the awkward phase where you aren't yet an expert. This is the price of entry. The awkwardness is the signal that your neural capacity is expanding. Don't hide from it. Evaluate it as the necessary friction of your new, powerful skill stack. The truly successful are multidisciplinary. They don't just think inside their silo. They evaluate their work through the lens of other industries. This is the ultimate competitive edge. By crossing boundaries, you find solutions that others can't see. The discomfort of the unknown is where the most resilient, innovative strategies are forged. Finally, challenge your assumptions daily. Actively seek out the best arguments against your own blueprint. If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. This intellectual discomfort is your forge. Evaluate your blind spots. Refine your strategy. This is how you ensure your growth is sustainable and long-term. 1% steps. Deep skill stacking. Systematic challenge of assumptions. This is your blueprint. This is how you transform limitations into innovation. The series is ending, but your journey into the uncomfortable zone is just beginning. Your future self is waiting for you there. Step into the stretch. Thank you for joining me. Master the blueprint, embrace the discomfort, and never stop growing. I'm rooting for your success. See you in the zone. Masterclass for part 2. To master the uncomfortable zone, we have to move beyond theory and deconstruct the exact mechanics of growth. Growth isn't an accident, it's an architecture. It requires a deliberate choice to step away from the polished surface of what you already know and into the raw structure of what you don't. Strategic stretching is the key. It's about choosing challenges that are exactly 4% beyond your current ability. Not enough to break you, but just enough to force an adaptation. In neurobiology, this is the 4% rule. It's the sweet spot where the brain releases dopamine and stays in a state of deep focus or flow. Any less is boring, any more is overwhelming. Where are your edges? To find them, you must evaluate where your confidence starts to falter. That falter point is exactly where the uncomfortable zone begins. Like a scientist testing a new material, you must test your own boundaries. Is it fear of failure holding you back, or genuine lack of information? The answer changes your strategy. Let's evaluate the enemy. Unproductive stress. This is chaos masquerading as progress. It's when you take on everything and master nothing. It leads to burnout, not breakthroughs. Overwhelm is the result of chaotic discomfort. It's stepping too far out, too fast. This triggers the survival brain and shuts down the creative learning centers of your mind. This brings us to the skill matrix. We evaluate every task on 2 axes, challenge level and skill level. Your goal is to map your path into the high challenge, high skill quadrant. Map your skills now. AI literacy, high challenge, low current skill. Leadership, moderate challenge, moderate skill. The matrix tells you where to stretch first for the maximum return. Don't confuse stability with comfort. True stability is the result of continuous adaptation. If you aren't adapting, you aren't stable. You're just waiting for the world to pass you by. In the flow state of the growth zone, your brain enters a state of high coherence. Neural pathways for new skills are forged faster. This is the neurobiology of success. Here is your 3-step edge audit. First, identify where you are on autopilot. Second, apply a 4% challenge to that task. Third, review the data. How did you perform? Success in the zone is about iteration. You evaluate the stretch, adjust the tension, and go again. This is how you build a career and a life of exponential growth. Deconstruct the chaos, map your matrix, master the 4% stretch. In part 3, we move into the actual frameworks for execution. I'll see you in the zone. Your growth is an architecture, build it deliberately. Let's review the 4% rule. To stay in the growth zone, the challenge you take on should be exactly 4% beyond your current ability. Not 10, not 50, just 4. Why 4%? Because that is the neurobiological sweet spot. It's enough to trigger a dopamine release, your brain's reward for solving a problem, without triggering the cortisol of overwhelm. This precision stretch keeps you in a state of flow. You are fully immersed, losing track of time and operating at your absolute peak capability. This is where the fastest learning happens. When you evaluate your next move, ask yourself, is this 4%? If it is, you're in the zone. Now let's take that rule into the execution frameworks of part 3. Welcome to the final chapter, sustaining exponential growth. The blueprint is set, the examples are clear. Now, we ensure your momentum never stops. First, you must build resilience. Growth is uncomfortable by definition, and to stay in the zone, you need the mental fortitude to endure the friction without retreating to safety. Resilience is a muscle. Every time you choose to stay in the discomfort rather than run from it, that muscle grows stronger. This is the foundation of long-term success. To sustain growth, you need a feedback loop. Evaluate your discomfort, collect the data, adjust your strategy, and then step even further out. It's a cycle of continuous adaptation. Adaptation is not a one-time event. It's a constant state. In the uncomfortable zone, your ability to evaluate and pivot is your most valuable skill. Stay agile. Finally, make deliberate discomfort a lifelong habit. When the uncomfortable becomes your normal, you move from sporadic breakthroughs to a life of unparalleled, sustained success. This is the path of the few. It's the journey of those who refuse to hit a ceiling. Your growth is infinite if your willingness to be uncomfortable is infinite. We've blueprinting the zone, deconstructed the mechanics, and mastered the execution. Now, the rest is up to you. Your breakthrough is waiting just beyond your comfort. If you're ready to blueprint your future, don't walk this path alone. Like this video, leave a comment with your 4% goal, and subscribe to Smart Job Consult for more tactical growth insights. Produced by Smart Job Consult, your blueprint for unparalleled growth.